Hey, it's me, TB, and today I'm going to be doing my mid-month wrap-up for June. It's been a good reading month, I think, but since like the 15th has passed, I've read fucking nothing basically. Like I've read like bigger books since then, so yeah, that's great. And so yeah, my like actual like end of the month wrap-up are not gonna be that big in comparison to this, but we can hope. So the first two things I read were part of a series, and that's Night World and Daughters of Darkness by L.J. Smith. Listen, this is not quality literature, but I still give both 5 stars. Generally up for debate, but listen, they are good if you like 90s paranormal romance with like, that's just basically just romance with like the bare bones plot, but good world building. I did like the world building in these two books. It's like pretty scant in the first book. From the second book, it starts to like get there and get a little bit more developed, so it's all good. It's basically like most romance series, like I would say like a romance series, you know, like they're like books are like based on like different like side characters, basically the same in this series because the like main like love relationships in this book are like side characters mentioned, and like in the first book, I think that continues on in the series. So yes, that's the thing here. Most spoilers like vampires, witches, werewolves, all that shit. So yeah, it's a good fucking time. Like both these like the same day. So like this one at like 4 a.m. This one at like midnight. So yeah. This one is about Poppy and her friend James. Poppy gets a form of cancer and she's gonna die soon. And then James asks her if she wants to be turned into a vampire. And then shit happens. Daughters of Darkness is following these three new sisters that just came into town, and how one of the neighbors went missing, and these girls are very suspect about it, or suspects related to it. The town gets like damaged in like attacks, so like shit happens, and yeah, it's a whole fucking thing. I know these books sound like something very exciting, but it is like very like romance heavy still. It has like more action in it than the first book, but still very like romance heavy, if that makes sense. Because are like super fucking short, so like not like a ton of like plot or anything. I figure one, this world does use like the concept of like soulmates to mean like to make insta love like make sense. So fair warning, it's like a thing here, but the way you do it with like soulmates, it's fine. It's fine with me, and like it makes sense. So I'm okay with it. You can see like some people might not be okay with it. So yeah. Next, I read City of Brass. This is a fantasy, takes place in like the I think like 18th century, or like 19th century, the Middle East, basically. It starts off in Egypt, but by the end, she's like, I'm gonna see where she is. She is, oh god, I'm sure what country is. Near where Persia is, or Persia would be, I think. It's like Iran, Iraq, maybe somewhere near there, I think. I'm shit with maps, so I'm like the worst person to ask. But I know it's somewhere between Saudi Arabia and India, so yeah. The majority of the book does take place in this fantasy place called, I think, Davistan. Yeah, Davistana. Based in this world, there are like 5 races of like magical, like I don't think magical people, but like I think they're called like Deva or like Jinn. It's very fucking complicated. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because there are Deva, there are also Jinn. It's very confusing and shit. I'm not gonna lie. When I read this book, I was very confused, but I still gave it 5 stars. Because like there are terms used for people, and it's got lost very quickly. But I liked the world building. I liked the characters. Like some of the books I can say, like I liked pretty much every character, even like the like more like antagonist characters. I was so like interested in that. The ending is fucking wild. Like at first I thought this was gonna be like 4 stars, but then the epilogue happened, and holy shit went down. There were some reveals, and it shot up to like 5 stars immediately, because like the epilogue was just that fucking good in like 5 pages. Like it was fucking crazy. This, like I said, takes place like the past, and our main character Nari, she's a pickpocket with like healing powers, and she basically pretends to do these ceremonies to like make money. And when she's pretending to do one, she accidentally summons like a Deva named Dara, and during that she finds out that she has like special powers, and that she has to go fulfill her destiny as one of the last of one of the ancient races, basically. There's like a second POV from Ollie, and it's basically like the prince in Devasana, and like David, I'm pretty sure it's David. I don't know why when the map said Devasana, but maybe it's just like the race people there. I have no fucking idea. We're not gonna talk about it because, listen, this world building is like very confusing. It's most of the book just confused. It's the whole thing. Anyway, Ali is like the prince of this like realm, and he is trying to help these like rebels, I guess, like get equal rights because like an oppressed group, because like they're like half blood, or like there's like mixed race between like humans and like these mystical beings. So like they're kind of just stuck living in this like magical realm because they can't leave. Just to help them get like rights. And it's the whole thing. I would say Ali's POV is definitely like the weakest. I still enjoyed it most of the time. The POV got like less exciting after like the 50% mark, because like it was exciting to see like Nari like on the like quest, and then Ali in like the city. When they're both in the city, it becomes very just like okay, like his POV becomes kind of like not important anymore. Not really a spoiler because like Nari gets to the city, gets like close to the city in like her like third chapter. It's not really a spoiler for her because like you can tell very early on that she's gonna get there. Like it's very obvious. So yeah, not really a spoiler, but yeah. Next, I read Yellow Jessamine by Caine Starling, I think. This is like a short novella horror, I guess. It takes place in like this like fantasy world, but also like heavy fantasy elements, just like a different realm than ours, basically. It's supposed to be like European adjacent, or like England adjacent or something. Basically, like this empire used to be very strong, but now it's like falling apart because like they're getting no money anymore. People are dying. It's a whole thing. Our MC is like a woman who's the only woman that has all this power because like her family members died in very odd ways. And then one of her ships comes into port with a disease on it where people like basically they're fucking dying. Is basically what you need to get out of it. And the disease starts like spreading around the city, and then shit happens. I give this like 3 stars because like there's some like nice plot ideas, but I wasn't like off for it at any point. Like it is like a little bit of like sapphic towards the end, but it's like very like minor sapphic to me. It felt very like slow. Like it's a novella, and it felt very slow for most of it. I didn't really feel like I cared about any of the like relationships at all. I get this was like spooky, but I felt like too spooky to me. I just felt like mildly spooky. Like so I just like all that into it, I guess. It was an okay read. I can't really say I can get it or don't get it, but yeah, it was okay, I guess. Then I read Ring Shout by P. DeJelly Clark. This is another novella. This one's like way fucking better. I think this one I gave 5 stars. Basically, this takes place in like the early 20th century in America, where following this like trio of black women have to like hunt down these monsters and have to kill them because these monsters are like formed based on hatred, I think. And basically they have to kill them. It's very short, but it packs a punch. It's like one of those things where you read it and you want like more pages that they get dedicated to it because it was like just like that fucking good. And yeah, it was a whole thing. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't want to say that without like spoiling more of it because like it's really good. I don't want to spoil too much because it is like a like novella. So yeah, it was like the ending was a fucking journey. I felt it paced very well. A lot of like the characters in it for how little we got them. There is a like girl relationship in this. Like a female character that doesn't like adhere to like normal normal female dress. I don't think she's like trans or anything, but she does dress as a boy sometimes. But I don't know like, why people still use like she her pronouns for her, so I'm gonna assume she's not. I don't know. So yeah, very like shit explanation, but like I don't know what to say without spoiling shit. So there you go. Next, I read The Black Knights of Heaven by J.Y. Yang. I read this for part of a like book club I'm in on Twitter, where we're trying to read more like adult fiction. This was like this month's pick. It takes place in a fantasy world where people don't have gender until like they decide how they want to be like seen as. And once they decide like what gender they are, they can like get surgery to like get the body they want, basically. And I'm gonna give this like 3 stars because it all sounds very like great, like fantasy, like magic, and then like there's like gender stuff going on, which is always like interesting to read about. But like this book is very short, and like this book follows our main character from like the time that they're like 9 to like the time they're like 35. for like some really big time jumps, which makes it really hard to like give a fuck basically, because their relationships like form and fall apart very quickly. It's kind of just left there being like, okay, I guess this works, I guess. And while like I did like what it was trying to say, at certain points just felt very like, I felt like it was trying to rush to like the plot points too quickly, because like there's like very bad cases of like people falling in love immediately, and you're just like not making sense why they're in love already. And then there's a part where a main character and his sister don't have a gender at first, and then like halfway through they decide like what they want to be seen as basically, and then it felt very weird to me. But like after they decide the gender, they become very heavy like stereotypes of said genders. It's very like questionable about that. Like the sister Makoya decides to become a woman, and she after she decides that she's like, I want to be seen as a woman, she becomes very very emotional and like cries a lot. Like her entire character at that point becomes like mother, and she cries a lot. Like that's her entire character. There isn't much else there. It's very just like depressing. Then Akika is the sibling that decides to become a boy, and like the way that he decided he was a boy, very like, why didn't you think of this beforehand? Because after Makoy decides that she wants to be a girl, Akika like says like masculine pronouns for himself, like so it's like I in the masculine tense, and then he like clicks to him suddenly. But I was like, wouldn't you like think of this at some point beforehand? Because like in this world you have to decide. So why don't you be like thinking of just like trying like different versions of I all the time instead of just doing it randomly after your sister already picked, which felt very like just weird to me. No, it sounds really shitty to say like they like decided the gender, but it's really to like decide their gender a little bit. It feels like very weird to say, but like in this role that's literally what happens. So I feel very questionable about that too. There is non-binary, I think. It makes it even more like kind of weird to read, because like while we write gender like that, like it just feels very weird. And I noticed this when I read it, and like the group chat I'm in kind of like confirmed it for me, that the characters had like no personality at all until they decide their gender, which feels very like questionable, like kind of like icky, because like why do they have no personality? And when they decide like how they want the world to see them, they suddenly like get personality. It was very like weird to read. And then the ending felt so like anticlimactic, like so you think it's something so fucking cool and badass, and then it kind of just peters out into nothingness. It's like, okay, I guess. Just like book one like a series. But I like very read the synopsis for like books two and three, and like nothing sounds like it's gonna pick up after this one left off. So I'm kind of like leading on the question of like, but then what's the point of book one if it doesn't really mean anything? But yeah, it was okay. I might read other books if they ever go and so it's like super cheap, but otherwise probably not gonna finish the series. Because like I said, it was okay. It wasn't great. Probably never gonna want to like read it again, but it was okay. And I read Brown Girl in the Ring by Nalo Hopkinson. This follows our main character, Tijian, who is the daughter of like this healer after Toronto has basically like the inner city of Toronto has been like sealed off because it's fallen to crime basically. So like you're stuck in this inner city where it's ran by this gang basically, and they're trying to like eke out a survival in this world. So it's more like optimistic than most books, because like this society, like the most of the people are trying to like help each other out. Like there's like this sort of like gang influence there, because like they're also like gangs like trying to like threaten people. So it's like more like happy dystopia, but not by much. Like so it's kind of happy, but not really. And Tijian is a mother because her baby is like, I think fairly newborn. I think her mother went missing, and I don't think she ever met her father. I don't think so anyway. And her grandfather went missing a long time ago too. So basically all she has is her grandmother, and her grandmother's trying to teach her the way of how she does her like healing and how she does her like ceremonies. And Tijian trying to learn, but she like kind of struggles a little bit. And there's like multiple POVs from this, but they're not really like separate chapters. Kind of switches POVs in the midst of like a chapter. So it's like kind of gives like everyone a chance to be a POV. So it's like who like all the POVs are for like spoilers, of course. There's like a plot running against Tijian where she is like she's not there, but we see one from like the gang perspective. They're trying to find a replacement heart for a certain politician. They need a certain blood type, and I think they need that heart to like get more money or something like that. And yeah, shit happens. People die. A lot of other people die. There is like necromancy kind of. There are like ghosts. What else is there? There are like gods in this, or like not really gods, but like kind of gods basically. it's weird to explain. And yeah, I really liked this because it was like interesting to read about a like older female character who was like a mother. And also like she's a mother, but she doesn't want to be a mother. Like she does not like her child. She kind of hates being forced to be a mother. There's like an interesting like internal conflict going on. So yeah, it's really interesting to read about. Give this 5 stars, I think. It's like the beginning is kind of slow. I did like where it went in the very end. So yeah. And yeah, that's everything I've read so far in June. If you really like this video, subscribe, like, share, all that shit. And I'll see you next week, hopefully.